go. So, finally, it's been a rough week. In general, it's been a rough, just past couple days. If you can see it, and get a good look at that. Welcome to another opening. Hello, and welcome to another playing card openings. I gotta come up with a better name. Alright, welcome to another unwrapping. Today's unwrapping is Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the movie. Damn. Well, hello there, and welcome to another video about playing cards. Bam! Now that's what I call an intro. Welcome to another card opening video. Yeah! Ho! What's going on? Welcome to another card opening, trading cards opening thingamajigger. Other trading cards episode with me, Jeff. Hello and welcome to another unboxing video. Oh, and welcome to another unboxing video. The trading cards opening. Whatever, you know. When I talk about trading cards and shit. Welcome to another trading card review opening with me, Jazzy Jeff. To a brand new episode of Jazzy Jeff's trading card. Welcome to another trading card opening. To another episode of Jazzy Jeff's trading card openings. Welcome to another edition of Jazzy Jeff's trading card reviews. I'm Jazzy Jeff. These are trading cards. Let's review. Edition of Jazzy Jeff's trading card reviews. Hello and welcome once again to a classic Jazzy Jeff's trading card reviews. Let's review. Hello and welcome to another episode of Jazzy Jeff's trading card reviews. I'm Jazzy Jeff. These are trading cards. Let's review. Welcome everyone to the 42nd fucking episode. Here we are. Can't believe it. I hope, first off, that you guys enjoyed that little montage in the beginning. Sorry if the sound quality or picture quality was a little too blurry or too fuzzy. However, I was going for that. I don't know if you guys picked that up or not. But that being said, I kind of like to go for that Ed Wood sort of shitty quality to my videos. Very one man and a phone sort of quality, so to speak. VHS quality, you know, top of the line, old school quality. Today officially marks the 42nd episode of my trading card review show. And it's been As you can tell from my voice, it's been a lot of episodes. It's been a long time. It's been a lot of fun. There's been obviously some ups, some downs, but overall, I've had a blast doing these, and I have sort of a sad announcement to make at the end of this video, but we'll get to that. We'll get to that later. Let's obviously focus on what we all came here for. Fuck it. What we all fucking came here for, and that's for the goddamn trading cards. So let's go ahead and bust these guys open. So I already pre-cut them, but I did not look at them. Real quickly, today's trading cards, obviously, if you didn't already read the title of the video, are Spider-Man 2. So, whoa, we got the Roman numeral going on. I didn't even know there was a sequel to Spider-Man. I mean, I always knew that there was Spider-Man, but to 2, that's blowing my mind. These are 30th anniversary trading cards by Comic Images. It's a 10 cards pack, and then apparently there's special Prism cards that are available. These were not made by Topps or Fleer or Impel or any of those other trading card brands. I'm trying to think of some others off the top of my head, and I'm drawing a blank. But this is by a company that is called, like I said, by Comic Images. But this is an official Marvel product. I mean, it says on here, Marvel Entertainment Group Incorporated, produced by Comic Images in Saddlebrook, New Jersey. So obviously going to be focusing on Spider-Man. That is why I have my Daredevil t-shirt on. So I don't know if you guys noticed that, but that's what's going on there. And a reason why I picked these cards for today's episode, and the reason why I decided to do sort of another sit-down, simple video, was to honestly sort of do a overall reminisce of me and trading cards. And if you guys ever checked out my really early season 1 trading card reviews, I have 2 or 3 episodes where I focus on my original set of cards that I had before I started collecting again like 2-3 years ago. And as I said in those videos, the first type of trading cards I started collecting were Marvel/Spider-Man cards. And then from there I got DC and into other stuff. My dad used to buy me like baseball and football and hockey, and I never really cared for any of those. But the ones that grabbed my attention growing up were Spider-Man and superhero trading cards. So how fitting that all these years later, now I have this trading card show that I do, and I figured it would be sort of the perfect closure, so to speak, on just the overall wrap-up of trading cards. And how fitting it's like the 30th anniversary of Spider-Man. So there's all sorts of emotions and anniversaries taking place, obviously. It's, 42 episodes. That I think that's a pretty big deal. I was hoping to make it to 50, but I definitely don't have it in me. Maybe one day. Maybe there'll be a season 4 like 8 years from now when I'm like 40. So anyway, that being said, let's dig right in. All right, so first up we have the Jackal. So that is a really sweet looking Jackal we have right there. Keep in mind, I don't know if I mentioned already, these are from 1992. There's the back of it. Of course, there's a little, written couple little paragraph or two about the Jackal. I'm not going to read each card or else we'd be here all day. But he was Dr. Miles Warren. He turned himself into the Jackal. This is the guy that later on made clones and stuff of Spider-Man. And very, very, I'd say, overlooked or underappreciated villain, because in the early days, he was really awesome. It's a shame that he is tied to the ever so crazy Clone Saga of the 90s. But if you were lucky enough to read the storyline with him from the 70s and 80s, they did a really fantastic job with his character. I forget where I came across these cards at. I don't know if I got these as a part of a set or if somebody gave them to me. But I have this Vulture already. It's called Duel to the Death. There was obviously multiple storylines with the Vulture and Spider-Man. But the more popular storylines were he was dying. I'm trying to see if I can remember his name. Adrian Toomes is the Vulture. And the storyline was he was an aging old man. He was trying to regain his youth back. So, very, very interesting. Another fantastic villain. It blows my mind that there's been like 8 fucking Spider-Man films and they have not put the Vulture in any of them. I always thought he would have been a really great villain to put on screen, a really easy villain to put on screen, a very simple costume to use. You wouldn't have to use like any kind of robotic or CGI or anything like that. Just a very smart, clever villain, sort of like the Riddler. And if done right, could have easily been in any of the Spider-Man films. But nice! So we finally have our first Spider-Man card. And the thing I actually really like about this card is you never really see this happen too often in the comics. Or even in the cartoon series. Now, of course, I'm referring to the Fox Kids 90s. That wrote, produced, directed the TV show, the cartoon series, was John Semper Jr. So it's really strange. There's all these. There was a like severely important artist, and then he had Junior as an acronym, and then you have this severely important producer, writer, showmaker, and then he was also a junior, and they were both named John, which is even stranger. And I feel like nobody ever talks about that point. Like, everybody always brings up, and I always get off topic. The point I'm trying to make is, you never see Spider-Man take pictures. You always see Spider-Man drawing. Yeah, you always see him drawing. You always see him fighting and stopping crime. Or fighting the Green Goblin. But this is really awesome to see him making ends meet, because that was sort of a big part of Peter Parker's persona and life. All right, up next we have our second Spider-Man card. Of course, we have the ever popular storyline, the saga, where the alien symbiote is picked up, I believe, when he went on a special mission with other superheroes. I believe it was, Infinity Saga, and that's when the alien symbiote was picked up, and then later on it became a major storyline in the Spider-Man solo comic books. And we all know that obviously Venom comes from this, but originally it was the black suit that Spider-Man wore. Good stuff. Wow, this next one is a really, really awesome card. I can't take my eyes off of it. It's just so shiny and beautiful. So here we have the X-Men. And this is the old school X-Men when they had the cute matching suits, and Cyclops looks really corny, and Beast was actually hairless, and yeah, just crazy all around. When Angel was a big part of the team, and then for some reason he like disappeared in later incarnations of the X-Men. But awesome, awesome card. And then there you actually see the Beast that we all know and love. And of course, Iceman's hanging out there in the back. Hey, man, this is really awesome. Here we have a picture of Peter Parker from the very first comic book that Spider-Man was ever in, which was Amazing Fantasy number 15 from 1963, I believe. I could be wrong. Or maybe 1964. Either way, that's awesome. You never see that ever, especially on a playing card. just so cool. And, you know, you never really see Spider-Man or Peter Parker, so to speak, with glasses because, you know, later on the spider bite, I guess, increased his senses. So he no longer needed glasses. We have our, I guess, third solo Spider-Man card and like fifth card with Spider-Man on it. But we all knew that going into this that there was going to be a lot of Spider-Man cards. So no surprise there. Kind of looking a little bit. A lot of these cards are really reminding me a lot of Todd McFarlane's work in the 90s when he took over the artist duties on Spider-Man. And I always enjoyed Spider-Man being in really neat positions and crouch certain ways. These are really bringing back a lot of memories for me. Because it is super crazy. Me being the biggest Spider-Man fan of all, I actually don't know a whole lot about the Ringmaster. I actually forgot this guy's name until I saw the back of the card here. That is really strange looking. And what an odd pick. You know, overall, what an odd, strange pick to put in the group, in the set. So I like that, though. I like that they're picking something, you know, a villain that you don't normally ever see. But I never really got into the Ringmaster, nor do I own or have I read any stories with the Ringmaster. So there you go, a card that I know nothing about. Wow, now this is an awesome card. This is the second to last card. This would have been a really good one to end on. So here we have the Avengers, of course. Another series that is in full swing at the box office. Hollywood has certainly embraced them. And this is funny because looking at this list of Avengers here, there's so many in this picture that are not in a movie. And when I think of the Avengers, this is what I think of the Avengers. Before I end with the final card, I figured I would show off my Spider-Man VHS tapes from my favorite 90s cartoon. I can't express enough how awesome this cartoon is. One day I should just make a video and just talk about this and just get it out of the way. Alright, so the final Spider-Man 2, the sequel to Spider-Man 1, trading cards, 30th anniversary. Boom! No way. Are you fucking kidding me? That's awesome. That's awesome. We've got Carnage, or AKA the spawn of the Venom symbiote, or the Black Ooze. Cletus Cassidy, baby. That wraps it up. So I just want to thank you guys, as always, for checking out this video. Hopefully I didn't go off topic too much. Hopefully I kept you guys informed as well as entertained, because at the end of the day, that's pretty much what I'm here for. Feel free, as always, to comment my videos if you guys have any questions, recommendations, or you just want to, leave a random comment. Feel free to leave it in the comment space below the video, as always. Feel free to check out my Facebook and Twitter page to stay up to date on what other projects and videos and stuff I'll be doing. And finally, like I said earlier in the very beginning of the video, here comes the sad, sad news. So, for those who love these videos, I'm sorry, but this is going to be the final trading cards review. I figured I would end sort of on a quieter, calmer note, and kind of bring it back to that original classic, video where it's just, the room is silent, there's not this craziness going on behind me. It's just me, a pack of trading cards, and the phone. That's, you know, or camera phone or whatever you want to call it. So, thank you. You guys have been huge supporters over the months and years for my longtime fans and new fans alike. Hopefully I can grow this channel more. That's why I want to start delving into different content. And if there's any content that you guys would like me to cover, talk about, or review, as always, leave it in the comments below. So, I'm Jazzy Jeff. These are trading cards. It's been a fantastic time reviewing. Take care, guys. See you around.